When Mother Gasso is not home, Mooney strips off her clothes and examines her naked form in the bathroom mirror. 10 weeks. It isn't an estimation. She remembers all too well the day in the desert, the exact day, that the 3 Mexican men left her, beaten and bleeding, in the desert. They probably thought she would die of exposure and thirst. They had taken her water, of course, and she would have, had the Border Patrol not found her. She had listened to the doctor and to the psychologist he had insisted she subsequently see, and had decided on her own that she wanted exactly the opposite of everything they directed her to do. Her only experience with sex had been violence, pain, and force. All Mooney wanted to do was forget. Apparently, that will not be possible. 10 weeks. She is 3 weeks into the first 16-week semester of her associate's degree program, and the rape is 2.5 months behind her. Mooney looks like she is 4 months along. It's odd, to say the least. From a straight-on view, she still has a very attractive waistline. With her hip-length hair and unlined face, she looks like any other teenager. But from the side, there it is, the baby bump, starting about 3 inches below her sternum and rounding nicely into the V of her legs. At this stage, most women barely show, and others have to push their stomach out intentionally if they want it to be noticed. She tilts her head and leans closer to the mirror, then pulls her hair over one shoulder and inspects it. Her belly isn't the only thing that's off. Her hair has changed color, or something. Now it has a peculiar sort of design to it, as though it's been lightened by the sun, but in a pattern that, if you look carefully enough, is quite symmetrical, with recurring patches of brown that are both light and dark. She frowns and looks closer, but that only muddles things, makes it seem as though she is looking at a bunch of weirdly stretched rectangles. She rubs at her eyes and steps back from the mirror as far as she can, not much in the closet-sized bathroom, then sees a hand mirror in the basket on the back of the toilet. When she holds it up, turns, and positions it so that she can see the back of her head, she discovers yet another of the unique surprises that just keep coming her way. "What are you doing?" Mooney jumps at the sound of Mother Gasso's raspy voice. "Why are you undressed like that?" The old woman smells like sweat and the desert, and Mooney turns to face her, unashamed at her nakedness and not trying to hide anything. "I'm looking at myself." "You already know what you are," the woman retorts. Before Mooney can comment on the double entendre, her guardian tries to step past her in the narrow hall, then freezes. "My God, girl! You're carrying a child!" This is not a surprise to Mooney, so all she says is, "Obviously." "Who's the—" "Don't insult me," Mooney interrupts in an icy voice. "Have you ever seen me with a boy? No one in this town will even talk to me, much less hook up." Mother Gasso ducks her head, then slides past Mooney and goes into her bedroom. Mooney can hear the woman putting away her purse and changing into a fresh blouse. She puts down the mirror and slips on her own jeans and t-shirt, then combs back her hair and twists it into a bun at the nape of her neck. Mooney is not afraid, but one step at a time. Right now might not be the best time to reveal that there is a wide swath of her hair from hairline to end that resembles the skin of a rattlesnake. "You need to see a doctor." Mother Gasso's voice has dropped a notch. Now she just sounds tired and old. Mooney blinks. "No, I don't."